You know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. We are back again, ladies and gentlemen. Though this week has been pretty busy, guys. My apologies. I haven't been on, but it's been a busy week. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy NFP Day. We actually got September NFP today. So, yeah, popped, and now we're dropping. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Welcome back to another episode of The Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Insanity. Man, I was just talking to somebody today. Yesterday. I was like, you know how we usually sometimes we'll get a nice pop off of some news, but then they'll fade the whole move. And look at what's happening. This is insane. I was like, this is a possibility, but I didn't think they were gonna pull it back like this. I thought they could maybe fade the initial move. Maybe like where were we? Like down here. But they kept on going. I thought 25K would maybe at least try to hold. They just kept on going, bro. Insane. Look at the 4-hour candle. 4-hour candle looks crazy. We're just fading, guys. Fade action. Well, they want 24K, guys. I think they want 24K. Pass some, didn't pass. Well, push some combines halfway past an Apex eval. Haven't traded Apex in some time because I'm over here. I'm liking the Topstep end of day drawdown. Up in here. Bang. Hope you guys are doing well, man. We're back at it. Pin message. All right. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let me press this guy. Yeah, they might want 24K, guys. The way we're dropping right now, we are dropping like a rock. We're dropping like a rock right now. This is insane. We are dropping like a rock. All right, let me put this. Kobop, what's going on? Come over to the horizontal stream, Kobop. Kobop is in the building. Yeah, guys, I've been busy, guys. I was busy. Couldn't do too much, but we're back. Let me see. The views. Here's what's all right, let me make sure this thing is right. Hope everyone's doing well, man. We are in the building for Thursday. We're going all day today, man. We gotta go all day. Let's see if they look at the 4-hour candle. The 4-hour candle's falling apart. Insane. We're like falling to the ground. It's insane. All right. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Happy Thursday. We're back in the mix. Kobop. Kobop said, cool, that is way better. Yeah, it's way better over here, man. Horizontal stream is better. the short stream is simply to just another outlet. Shout out to everybody in the chat, because we had apparently there are some people that just watch short YouTube shorts. They don't watch real videos, which is insane. Look at this. This is crazy. I've just been doing like some research on YouTube. Very interesting, bro. That's all I can say. Extremely interesting. Yeah, that's where I need to get, for sure. Let me see if I can share this real quick. Hope everyone's doing well, man. Just did some eval work today. Played NFP, the NFP pop. Basically, that's what I did, yeah. So to get some combines halfway and pass the Apex eval, I at least have to. I was gonna give Apex a little bit of a break, but the sale right now is pretty good. So we'll see. Yo, we are falling apart. Like, we are falling apart. Okay, come on down, NVIDIA. I need you in the 160s. For a second there, I thought we had lost. I was like, oh man, I missed my entry. But now, I think we're good. Just by the price action we're getting right now, it looks like they want to go for the full pullback into the end of the month. Then maybe in December we find some type of floor. But just look at the move we're getting right now. It's insane. QQQ and Inspire going for, what's today, Thursday, Friday, Thursday, Tuesday lows. I gotta double check it. And you know that level we've been battling with, the October midpoint. What was it? The October midpoint is 278. Last week's midpoint was 228. We got above, but we just did not hold at all. We got above for a second, held above VWAP, and then we just collapsed. We got below VWAP and we did not look back. Insane. We got below and did not look back. That initial break at VWAP, we did not slow down at all. The 200 break, 25,200 break was it. That was it. We have not looked back since. And we're almost at 24,200. Yee! Insanity, guys. Shout out to Kobop. Kobop says, I thought NQ on Ninja Trader. I thought about jumping in, shorting at 800 without a stop exit. I could have passed 2 evals. Yeah. Man, with the evals, man, I kind of shoot from the hip, man. I shoot from the hip. Look at this 4-hour candle. This is insane. This is insane, guys. We're just falling. It looks like if you just throw in the micro, you're gonna be good. Throw in the micro and just let it go. Shout out to Kobop. Kobop says I have the NQ. Looking, and it is looking up every few seconds. It can keep up with this move. It can keep up. I have the NQ on energy and it's locking up every few seconds. Oh no. It can. Yeah. Insanity, man. It can't. Okay, got you. So it's like glitching up a little bit. Yeah, we are tanking, guys. It does that on Tradovate too, man. Tradovate, when I'm in a trade, this thing glitches up a little bit. Like, let's say, let me get in a micro right here. That's the one thing about Tradovate. It's a little bit glitchy. Let me just take this is an eval that I just passed, so Let me see. Look at, yeah, we are like flying around. Wow. Look at the price. Now I see what you're talking about. It's super volatile. Oh no, I didn't see it. The numbers bouncing around like this. From the chart, it looks like we're slowly dropping, but this is volatile. We are cracking some major levels right now. Let me see if I can find my, yeah, very interesting. We were just talking about it because in the past, we've had CPI, we've gotten a big pop, and then bears would just fade the move if they have enough momentum. And now we just had NFP. We did hit some key levels. Is this Monday's high? Oh no, hold on. Which high is this? I need to look this up. Hold on. Woo! Yes, they say it's a lot of good property investments out there. Some parts are just getting here. Starting to get they say about what it's going to be. Ooh, nice. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Wow, what a drop. Let me see which low we are, because this is Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday lows. So we're cracking Tuesday lows, and I think we're cracking. Let me see what the last week's low was 626. We've cracked last week's low. 626 is the key level. Wow, bro. So we've cracked. I think we even filled a gap on the weekly side because the gap I had down was 626 to 410, and we have filled it. Wow. We filled the gap. So now let's see if the 400s can hold. Maybe temporarily. What a drop. This is wild. Kobab says, it is moving fast. I have been trading gold. It is a lot slower, yeah. Yeah, this thing is moving crazy. This thing is moving crazy. I didn't know it was moving like this. From like when you pan out, when you're not looking at the DOM, it doesn't look like it's moving that crazy. On the chart, I see my 5 minutes slowly grinding down. But once you get into the actual numbers, I see what you're talking about, Kobot. This thing is flying around 5-10 seconds every 2 seconds. Dang. This is insane. All right, let me see if this thing glitches. I'm gonna try. Whoa, look at that. I'm gonna try a mini right here. All right, I'm gonna see how it's bouncing. Oh my gosh, this thing is going crazy. Look at that. I'm gonna put my stop. Let's see where it goes. This thing is. Oh yeah. All you need is one mini. No, not one mini, one micro. If you're messing with minis with this, you like riding the bull. Look at this thing, man. Look, see, that's what I don't like about TraderVate, because this thing glitches hard. All right, let me try it again. Put my stop at like $50. What's the low? Or maybe it needs to be lower than that. What's my low? 353. Golly, this is a massive 5-minute candle. All right, let me put it at 400. I put it at $80. It's already passed, but I just want to get a feel for the price action right now. Oh yeah, this thing is Bears ain't playing no games, guys. They might jam down and try to hold 400. Yeah. Wow. Let's see if 400 can hold. If they continue from here, insane, guys. If they can flip this thing green, might play it again. But yeah, what heck of a 4-hour candle all the way down, man. Insane. Let's see if 400 can hold. Insane, guys. They don't want to stop. That 4-hour candle is massive. It's massive. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, I get what you're talking about, Kobop. I didn't know it was moving like that. Golly. If you caught it down from VWAP, oh my gosh. Hold out. All right, cool. Oh yeah, we are getting that 400 bounce a little bit. Let's see if we can hold. I'm gonna test it again. Let's see if she wants to jump. Let's protect ourselves just in case. Yeah, I don't like the glitching. Tradovate glitches, bro. It does glitch a little bit. We can play with it. This thing's already passed. Hopefully they don't destroy me to the downside. Let's see if 400 can hold. I'm just playing with one micro. Let's see if she can push. We had a nice, a nice, oh yeah, she's moving. We got one green candle that's trying to hold. Let's see if she can hold. Back up, maybe to 500. We'll see if we can reclaim 500. If it can't, then I'll just cut it. They're gonna flip it. Just playing around with one micro to see if we get some type of push. The entry was 400, man. That was a better entry. Whenever we get like a 5-minute candle to hold, and then the next 5-minute candle is looking like it wants to hold as well, you can get a little bit of a push up before we continue lower. So we're gonna test it. If they flip this red, I gotta get out though. We'll see. Maybe a pop to 500. What a flush though, man. Insane. Insanity. Yeah, they're trying to flip this thing. Look at that. All right, I'm gonna risk $100. Let's see if the Bears, the Bulls want to hold. Yeah, Tradovate still glitches a little bit. That's another reason I'm kind of like messing with Topstep a lot more. It doesn't glitch as much as Tradovate. There we go. Nice popper. Get out of there. Oh yeah, we're volatile, guys. Super volatile. Look at that. Let's see if they hit the TP. I'm gonna leave with something. I'm leaving here with something. Just sniping around, man. This is eval. I just made some more strict rules for myself. I told myself if I overtrade or if I break some particular rules, I can't stream the next day and I can't trade the next day. That's my lockout. I need to get back because I did have rules like that last year. And I have to pay the next payout I get, I have to pay somebody part of that payout. So yeah. So I'm using reverse inverse psychology, so I can just like, all right, do I want to stream tomorrow? Do I want to trade tomorrow? If I overtrade, I'm actively taking money out of my pocket. I can't do that. I'm trying. All right, man. Let's log in. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. What's going on? Shout out to the Great Dane. Kobop. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to the Great Dane. Wow, Infinity, what did you do to the market, my guy? I was just talking to somebody yesterday about how sometimes when we have NFP or CPI, we'll get a nice pop. But then during the NY session, we'll just slowly fade the whole move. This happened abruptly. Sometimes you get continuation on the news move, but sometimes you get an abrupt pullback, and then the bears aim for news lows, like CPI lows, NFP lows, and right now, they're in a different mode right now, guys. But now, this isn't necessarily a bad thing. Things are going to be on sale, so it's all good. Things are going to be on sale. I want some NVIDIA. At like 150. NVIDIA beat again. We had a nice pop off of NVIDIA earnings, and now look at us. This is insane. NFP bombs, man. Jeez. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. This is crazy. Wow, what a drop. And the thing is, I walked away. I was thinking, okay, bulls are doing their thing. Let me walk away. I had to get some things done before I got on stream. And we just, where did this start? This started at like 11. We have not looked back since 11 p.m. And we've done this in an hour and a half. So we've dropped almost 1,000 points in an hour and a half. Because where were we at? 300, right? Yes, this is 1,000. This is a 1,000-point drop in maybe 2 hours. That's insanity. That is insanity. All right. Let me get this poll going. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Copy text. get the poll going. Unbelievable. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. I passed an Apex 50K eval on the non-farm. Yeah, same here. Same here. I full ported. Passed a 50K eval. The deal they have right now is pretty good. 80% off, $40 lifetime activation. You can't beat that right now. If you go round trip, that's on the low end. Cause that's that's very low. That's under $100. You got a funded account. Shout out to the Great Dane, man. All right. Let's see if we can break the curse before the end of the year. I've been cursed by the payout gods, but I gotta break the curse. We gotta break the curse. All right. What was I trying to do? The poll, right? All right, let's see. Yeah, I've been cursed, man. Are you going to say green? Flat. Because what did we have? What did we have? Oh, yeah, we asked that at the beginning of the week, right? Are we going to get NVIDIA earnings coming in hot? Are we going to push to the upside or are we going to pull back? That's what it was. We did push to the upside, but now we are pulling back. So I guess we got a little bit of both. All right, cool. Let's go. Green, red, flat. All right, we got the poll up. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Hope you guys are doing well. We are back at it, ladies and gentlemen. If you are on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. What I need to do is post the link. Let me post a link for the horizontal stream. Okay, yeah, let me do that. And then I will post it in the chat. Let's do that. So let me go to the internets. I wonder, does it give me the link here? Let me see if it gives me the link here. It might. Copy link address, yeah. I think it does. Okay, let me just put horizontal stream. Two streams are going. Two streams. Horizontal stream. Boom. 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 Oh no, I didn't know if I wanted to do that. Not the studio. Remove. Alright, not the studio link. God dang. Hold on. Let's go to YouTube. Infinity Trades. It gave me the studio link. Unbelievable price action today, man. Unbelievable. Once I get Apex and Topstep into shape, Tradeify and Take Profit Trader, that'll be next. I'll do that next. Shout out to Tall Guy Car Reviews. Alright, let's see. Oh, nice. All right. Let's see if I can find this real quick. Infinity. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in the mix. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. I think this is the link. This is the correct link. Copy link address. Go to the short stream and post the address in the JT. JT blew his account. No. I mean, at least it took a payout. Shout out to JT, man. JT in the Discord took a $10,000 payout. I just read the Discord. I need to change the appearance on this real quick. Hold on. Appearance. I kind of don't. Yeah, let's at least do that. Yeah, so I can decipher between the two. All right, cool. Let's see if 400 gives us a little bit of bounce. Right now, the Bears are in another world. They're blanking out. All right, give me 1 second. Gotta post this link in the short stream. I was just looking at it. Where is it at? Okay. Short horizontal stream. Horizontal stream. All right, that's the link, I think. That's better, right? I think that's better. All right, cool. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Ooh, did not mean to do. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. If you're on the short stream, the horizontal stream link is in the chat. There we go. Shout out to Team Massive. Team Massive says, blessings. What's going on? Blessings, blessings, blessings. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to Disagreeable. Disagreeable says, we on NQ, possible reversal cooking. Yeah, I was looking at it around 400, but at this point, if you look left and look at all those red candles, these bears, if we get any pop, it looks like the Bears will spin it right back down. I think they want 24K before the end of the day, or at least into the end of the week. The way we're imploding right now. Shout out to Disagreeable. I'm over here playing with some micros. Let's see if 400 can hold. I tried to test 400, but then we got turned around right at the EMA. This eval's past the eval on Apex and pushed some combines forward. NFP was volatile, nice and volatile. I was able to pass some Apex, pass the Apex eval. Shout out to the Great Dane, he passed the Apex eval. This is my type of volatility though. This is my type of volatility. You get straight to the point. When we get to a level, we make a decision ASAP. There's no sitting around. You get your play and you get the heck out. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope you guys are doing well, man. Yeah, for this, if they're gonna really reverse this, we need like 2, 3, probably 3, 4 green candles in a row. And I'll be like, okay, then you can like retest the bounce. Look at this. Yo, I didn't know just one micro down from VWAP would have been amazing. One micro down from VWAP would have been amazing. The 4-hour candle looks insane right now. Wow. All right, let me talk to JT real quick. Woo. Big flush, man. 37. It's what I get for trying to force trades just because I had to leave soon. All good, JT. Glad you pulled that payout. Paid for this campaign, for your 10 account campaign. All good. We'll be back. Super this. Send account campaign. More than paid for. Shout out to JT, man. All right. Oh no. We're glad you pulled that 10K payout. That more than paid for this 10 account campaign. Bomb. All right, we out. Let me go market Tide. Let's see if they try to see what I'm talking about? Unless you get like 4, 5 green candles in a row, then okay, maybe we might be reversing. But right now, do not go against the bears. Look at the size of this 4-hour candle. The bears want 24,000. We are flushing. Oh man, I'm on the. Let me go to top trade of 8. My bad. Insane, guys. I don't know what to call it. We're like falling apart. We are falling apart like fast. Nvidia, shout out to Nvidia. They beat across the board. Jensen did it again. Now what's our next low? Oh boy, look at this. Our next low is 21 from a 4-hour perspective. The 4-hour gap fill is 24,158. If you want to go straight 4-hour trading, we have a gap fill from 400 down to 158, and it looks like we're going to do it. If we breach 300, we're right there. This is crazy. Let me see. Yeah, that's your next low. You already breached these guys. 400 tried to hold. Our next low is 124,158. After that, oh my gosh. After that, it's 24,085. Then basically it's 24,000. So if we breach 158, we got room down, guys. This is crazy. Insane. All right, guys. Give me 1 second. I need to grab some water. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Disagreeable. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to Cobalt. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Veer 4Y. Veer. Shout out to VIR 4Y. What's up? You know a prop firm called Funded Futures Network? If so, are they legit? I don't know about that one. I know Funded. Is it the same as like Funded Futures Family Triple F? I don't know if that's the same. Funded Futures Network. I don't know. I haven't heard of them. I try to stick to like the big dogs. The ones that you have to do research on. If you haven't seen people like taking like massive payouts from them, and they've been consistent for like the last year plus, I would steer clear. Because I have like PTSD from fast track trading. That was the new hot thing. I'm glad I didn't get too deep into it. I was already having success with like Apex and Topstep. But yeah, try to stick to the big dogs, man. Topstep, Take Profit Trader, Traderify, Apex, My Funded Futures, those guys. Because there's a lot of like new ones coming out. Hey man, you get an eval for $5. No activation fee. Do the research. Actually see it. Look for results. Do they have a Discord? Do they have like Can you go to their Discord? Are people saying good things about them, etc., etc.? I try to steer clear, man. Anybody new? The only new one I see that's like pretty good is the one that Red Candles talks about. He talks about Aqua Futures. So yeah, Aqua Futures seems legit. Make sure whatever it is, whatever prop you're looking at, you've seen people getting payouts from it. I'm in like a multitude of different Discords where people are like posting their payouts. So I'm seeing who's paying out the most. I always see Tradeify. I always see Apex. I always see Topstep. I always see Take Private Trader. I see some Lucid. I see some My Funded Futures. When I see it like consistently in the other Discords, then I'm like, okay, that's who I want to be with, because they're not complaining about the platform, things like that. That's where you want to be. Yo, VRR 4Y. How do you say your name? Should I say Vire or Vir 4Y? How should I say it? VRR. Cobop says, I am thinking NQ needs to go down to 150. Yeah, 157 is what I'm looking at. That's the next, if you go from a 4-hour perspective, that's the next 4-hour low. 158, 24, 158. That is the lowest daily low I have on my chart. Yeah, so you're looking at a daily low. So you're looking at the daily chart. I'm looking at the 4-hour chart. Same level. That 158, 157 level. Cobalt, we're on the same page. I think we're gonna get down there. Now, if we breach that, below that we got space to 24K. And that would be unprecedented for today. To go from 25 to sub 24K. Or do they do it into tomorrow? That's gonna be interesting to see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I gotta get some water. Be right back. Okay, now it seems like bulls want to find a base. Do you know how many times I've been chopped up trying to find the bottom? Now I just wait. I'm like, look, give me like 4 or 5 green 5-minute candles. Then I'll be like, okay, maybe we can work our way to the upside. Before I would see a green candle, I'll be like, oh, this is the reversal. I'll see 2 green candles. I'm like, oh, this is the reversal. And I'll get chopped up. You can still have 3, 4 candles and still get a reversal, but at the same time, still, it's better probability that the Bulls are at least trying to do something back up. Shout out to Barcelona in the building. Okay, Vray. Okay, Vray. I got you, Vray. Or should I say V-Ray or Vray? Just Vray as one word. Shout out to Vray. Shout out to Kobop. Kobop says further than that is another 1,000 points down. For possible resistance, there was what I called a trapped double bottom at 23,260. But that would be insane. At this point, we've needed a pullback since September. And that's not out of the realm of possibility. We're already at 24K. But when do we get that pullback? We don't know. But yeah, today has been insane. Very crazy. Today has been insane. Push some Topstep combines halfway. Push some Topstep combines halfway and pass the Apex eval off of NFP volatility. Let's see. Let me see if I can find. You will never find. Trap action, man. Whew. That push up after NFP was a trap. Let's see if I can find the correct. Oh boy. What are we looking for? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to Bray. Shout out to B Hendrix. What's going on? Shout out to Papacito. Barcelona. Let's go. Papacito says he's on the plane. Safe trip, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. So yeah, passed Apex eval. Push some combines halfway. I need to break the payout curse. I gotta break the payout curse, man. This has been ridiculous. But simply put, I've just been over trading. That's it. Clicking the button when I know I shouldn't have. When I know I shouldn't be pressing the button, clicking the button. If I'm up a little bit, I'm good. If I'm down a little bit, I'm good. I need to stop pressing the P&L, man. I've been too focused. 2025 has been the year of the forced P&L. Forcing it, man, for no reason, man. I need to go back to the basics, be okay with 100 or 2 per day, and move the heck on. I'm tightening my personal trading rules too, so I gotta be on point, man. If I overtrade, I can't stream the next day. If I overtrade, I have to give part of my payout to somebody. My next payout. If I overtrade, I cannot trade the next day. So in the back of my mind, I don't want to do that. So hopefully that negates my clicking finger. stops my clicking finger from clicking. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. You gotta have some rules, man. The rules keep you in line. Because if you speed in this game, you're gonna crash. If you try to speed. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, let me see if I can find the correct. Now we're getting some type of pushback up. Yeah. I've learned to like relax and just wait for the bottom to like figure itself out. Then you can kind of play against it. But back in my day, the older me would have tried to play this move. The older me would have tried to play this big wick on this 5. The old me would have tried to play this one little green candle. The old me would have tried to play this little green candle over here. I have to wait for a flow of reversal candles. Then I can just play off of those. When we pop back down, you can go for the continuation. All right, 400 is trying to hold. Yo, price action is moving crazy. I was messing with like 1 micro. We were teleporting. We go to 65, 55, 45, 50, 30, 45, 65. I was like, what in the world? What's happening? It's volatile out there, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Devin B 210 in the building. What's going on? Dev Trades is in the building. What's going on? Kobop is in the building. Kobop says, I have my Lucid account set to lock me out at a loss of 600. It helps a lot. Yeah, absolutely. Having the lockout feature is very, very helpful for sure. Kobop, how are you liking Lucid? I know I probably asked you that before, but how's Lucid treating you? I'm hearing good things about Lucid. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh, boy. Hope everyone's doing well. Dev Trades is in the building, man. All right, man. Let's get some. Tomorrow. Yeah, I was kind of giving Apex a break, but the sale they have going right now, it makes sense. Grab a couple evals, at least have some Apex accounts on the side. What I'm really trying to do is build out Topstep. I want to build out Topstep so bad. Hit the 5 and start cycling the accounts. We're gonna get there, man. It's been a heck of a year. It's been one heck of a year. How far do the Bulls push up? I don't think it's going to be that far. The Bears are waiting up there somewhere. Do we get back to VWAP? That'll be a heck of a bounce. If we get back to VWAP, that'll be a heck of a bounce. VWAP is where? VWAP is like, wow, that's almost up at 25K. That would be an insane bounce. I think we might go like maybe halfway. Halfway is like 700s, 800s. Okay, so that, yo, when Trade08 glitches, I need something else, man. I don't know if I can transfer. Can I buy Rhythmic and then try to do Quant Tower? Or do I have to just stay with Trade08? I got to do the research on that. Because I've been doing Trade08 for Apex since I started Apex. So can I buy, I guess, Rhythmic if I started with Trade08? Because I know Quant Tower requires Rhythmic, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Papacito, let us make some money for our girls. They're all so expensive to maintain. That's a fact. They definitely are expensive. Papacito, shout out to Papacito, man. That's a fact. Females need their toes done, fingernails done, hair done, spa day, etc., man. Shout out to Papacito, man. Papacito out of Barcelona. Barca is in the building. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to the old Barca, Messi, Kevin Prince, the whole squad. Shout out to Koba. Koba said, I have only been trading these Lucid accounts for 2 weeks, I think, so I haven't passed the eval yet. I was close to getting 2 of them passed and almost blew them. Oh, do they have a trailing drawdown? I know I'm asking a lot of questions. I just need to go over there and figure it out. Man. The expert loser says, get them an eval. That's a fact. Here's an eval. If you want your things paid for, pay with the eval. Get a payout. That is hilarious. They open their gift. They're like, "What is this?" It's a Apex eval. Be careful with the trailing drawdown. Good luck. Not a game, man. That's hilarious. Shout out to the expert loser in the building. Hope you guys are doing well, man. That was funny. Yeah, get them an eval, man. They got to do some work too, man. Straight up, it's a fact. Man, you got to do some work too, man. Help us out. Help a brother out. That is hilarious. Get them an eval. You want an eval here. Now go trade. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. All right, we're getting a little bit of a pop back up, but the bears are waiting. Somewhere up here, the bears are waiting. Just understand that. Know that. We got a fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot in like 40 minutes. Yeah, fresh 4-hour candle in 40 minutes. So we'll see how that thing reacts. Look at the 4-hour candle, the current 4-hour candle. Current 4-hour candle looks crazy, bro. What a drop. Let's look at the high low real quick. What's the high and what's the low? On this puppy right here, the high is, hold on. Huh? That doesn't make sense. Hold on. Oh, it's not. I guess it's not. Oh, it's on the other. 25,310. That was the high of this 4-hour candle. The low, 24,308. So we cleared 1,000 points in 4 hours. It wasn't even 4 hours. Call it. That's 1040. It's about to be 140. 3 hours, bro. 1,000 points. Unbelievable. That's the volatility of NQ, man. If you just catch a piece of this, you're good for the day. But I know some of my gunners, they try to catch the whole move. I don't know. I'm trying to be more patient with my moves, but I like to get in and get the heck out. I don't want no ifs, ands, and buts. So I'll be up 500 to 1,000, 1,000 plus, and then that thing comes back against me. No, I can't do it. I'm taking my 500 to 1,000 and running for the hills. Kobop says, yep, T Master says, give me the whole move. The thing is, if you caught it right at VWAP and you held, you would have been good. Because we collapsed right under 25,200 and we did not look back. We collapsed under 25,200 and we did not look back. We dropped like a rock to 25K. 25K, you had a little bit of turbulence, but bears sliced right through it. Right through it. They didn't even hesitate. Let's go back to 25K. 25K is right here, key level. We sliced through, retested it like twice, retested it for like 10 minutes, and then we started collapsing hard. Whole bunch of levels right here. Right here you have EMA, flip, you got VWAP breach, you got 200 SMA breach, and then you got 1200 SMA breach right here, right at 25K. We have not looked back since. Whole bunch of levels right here. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The Great Dane says, and we are going lower, don't you think? I think so. This is just the beginning, I think. Because they're going to try to close this week in epic fashion. Even if we get a little bit of push up today to close the day, I think Friday they go for the jugular. I think for the rest of the month, basically. Because if you look at monthly candles, we're red. We're hard red, right? So now, last month low is 24,158. And Kobach was talking about that earlier. That being a daily low, right? That's also last month's low. Bears are going to want to run that level. They're going to at least want to sweep it. But I wouldn't be surprised that we run that level. But that's 24,158. We're not that far from that. And also, in terms of pivot points on intraday charts, right? We were talking about like the last time I was on stream. Last week's midpoint was 25,228. Those midpoints are important. Last month's midpoint is 25,278. So between 228 and 78, 278, I was looking for some type of turbulence back to the downside. NFP and NVIDIA pushed us above those levels, but we didn't get continuation. Bears came, kept like slapping down until we got the collapse. 50% retracement of monthly candle, important. 50% retracement of weekly candles, important. The algos are trading that level, without a doubt. I've watched that level for some time now, and I'm like, oh. Because the thing is, if you pull back to the 50% retracement of last month's range, that's where the big dogs are. So they're gonna fight for position, like being above, quote unquote, you're bullish, right? Being below, it's quote unquote bearish. So you can kind of see who has the overall momentum from a monthly perspective and a weekly perspective, all the way down. It's like a VWAP. It's just like VWAP. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Bada bing, bada boom. All right. What a day, man. All right, gotta end the week strong, man. That's the goal. I'm gonna see if I can maybe play another Apex. Try to pass another Apex eval tomorrow. $40 lifetime activation fee. That's not bad at all, for sure. I want 90% though, man. Get us 90%. 90% off. I can't wait, man, to get back to above 20 accounts. I've been shooting myself in the foot, man. Every time I get close, I blow some accounts. All right. I definitely had, hold on. Definitely had a Topstep payout locked in and somehow messed it up. I was kicking myself, man. I was like, what the heck am I doing? What am I doing? I had the payout locked in, and I was trying to be greedy, trying to add to the payout, and ended up messing up the account. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Oh, will this let me make this a real link? Maybe not. Uh-oh. I don't know if it'll make me, oh, it won't give me the real link? Hold on. I need to see, so in the chat, right, on the short stream, I don't think it's giving me the link. Dang, so how do I make the link? Even with the Discord thing, can I click the link? Dang, the short side is a little bit, I gotta figure the short side out. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. You can zoom in, you can change the quality, etc., etc. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. Let's go. Switch account. Bada bada bing, bada bing, bada boom. Bada bing, bada boom. Bulls are trying to hold the line. We'll see. We will see. Let's go. I hope he cooks it. Let's go. All right. On the right stream, yes. All right, I gotta figure this out. Uh-oh. Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to everyone in the chat. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. Team Massive says, or push back up to 20. If they push back up to 25K, that would be insane. Waiting for that 500 to 300 point drop. Or push back to, yeah, bro. This is crazy. NFP came in hot. We had a nice little mini push, and then Bear said, enough. Bear said, enough. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Enough. Bears came in hot. They were like, look, okay, Jensen, yeah. Jensen beat, okay. NFP, okay. And then they said, snip. They cut the line. They cut the line. They definitely cut the line. That's what you call a rug pull. Jeez. Aggressive to the downside, bro. 1,000-point move within a session. That means somebody's trying to send a message. Trying to send a message, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. All right, man. Oh, man, look at these Bears. Not a game. Yes, believe the bounce, but also understand that there's some Bears waiting up there. There are definitely some Bears waiting up there, waiting to spin it. You don't know when they're going to spin it. You can just go by your levels, look for decent levels to spin. We'll see if they go for day lows or do we get a FVG, IFVG bounce. And I lost my water. Where did I put it? I might have to go get my water again. Get some more water. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Whoa. Yo, I gotta get the little clip. Oh. Yeah, I gotta get to this ASAP. Yeah, definitely we got. That's a fact. Yeah, we're gonna run that. We're gonna run that campaign for December. Let's see what happens. Run the campaign. All right. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream, ladies and gentlemen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Dang, so I can't click the link? So how do I create a link? Maybe you gotta be like on desktop. Maybe on desktop it'll pop it up. But on mobile, it is not popping it up. So what do I have to do? Like copy paste the link? All right, I gotta figure that out for my shorts people. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are green. All I did today were evals, passed the Apex eval, and pushed some Topstep combines halfway. Got 3 of them halfway. Let's see if we can pass a couple tomorrow. Maybe not full size. I'll go like 2-3 minis. Usually with the combines, I play a little heavier. I definitely play heavier with the Apex. Oh, did not mean to do that. It's all good. Um, Bada bing, bada boom. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? If you want to hop in the Discord, the link is in the pinned comment. We are going to do evening stream tonight. Let's get to it. Dang, what time is it at? All right, maybe I just got to start earlier. I'll start at like 6:30, 6:30, 7:30. Maybe I do like 5:30, man. If I have to take any phone calls, I'll just mute it. Yeah, what a drop, man. What a drop. 4-hour candles look crazy. It's like one huge bar. 158 is the gap fill. If the bears really want to do it. That Kobop said that's a daily level, daily low. That's also October's low. Once you start cracking monthly levels, look out below, man. If they can hold, then you go trigger to trigger from a monthly perspective. And I don't even know what the next level below that is. Oh yeah, 24K below 158. It'll be 24,085. Below that is 24K. Roughly around there in those areas. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. All right. Make sure we are good to go. Let's see if we go double bottom or the bears go for the run of the lows. 24,300 is on the radar. Let's see what happens. I'm looking at my other charts too. Let me zoom in on these guys. Top stepper. Oh, they didn't they change the Buellnox? They changed the Buellnox sale. I gotta change this to 85%, I believe. Let me go make sure. Buellnox. I think they said 85%. Yeah. Through the 30th. Yeah, Buellnox is 85% off, guys. Hold on. I was supposed to change this like yesterday. Nice, through Black Friday. 85 isn't bad. They need to do 90, man. Stop playing. Let's do 90% off. Lock it in. Tube notes. Edit. Let's see if we can get this edit going. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. All right, yeah, this is supposed to be 85% off. Hold on. Yeah, Buellnox is 85% off right now for whoever trades Buellnox. All right, so this should be 85. 85% off. Save. All right, cool. I think we're good now. 85% locked in. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Flip Mode. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to Disagreeable. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Team Massive. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to the Expert Loser. Shout out to Papacito from Barcelona. Shout out to Dev Trades, aka Devin B210 in the chat. Shout out to B Hendrix. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to Disagreeable. Who else is in here? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Whoa. Did I do this correctly? Okay. Got my Thinkorswim chart pulled up. So now I have it as an extra screen so you guys can kind of see my thinkorswim levels. I have a thinkorswim. Let's see if this thing holds. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. We do have a fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. And we have all the way down the line. Fresh 1 hour. Fresh 15, fresh 5. Well, 1 hour at the 2 o'clock mark Eastern time. So we'll see how the next 4-hour opens up. Right now, the open's not going to be too pretty if things stay where we're at right now. But it'll give us some. We'll see if it gives us a little direction. Let's see. Yeah, we're right back down to session lows. We'll see what the bears want to do. Do they go crazy into the next candle? The next 4 hour? They might do it, man. 158 is the gap fill. From all perspectives. Monthly on down. Monthly, daily, weekly, all that. Because that's last week's low. What's last week? Last week's low, we've already gone past that. But from a monthly perspective, last month's low is 24,158. That is the gap fill right now. That's where the bears want to get, essentially. They're not going to do all this work and not get to 158. I think they're going to do it. And look at this reversal. We popped up a bit, but the bears are waiting. Oh, are they going for it? They're going to go for it right here. Fresh 15-minute candle coming in hot. Continuation, or does it hold? Based on the last 3 5-minute candles, it looks like they want to go for it. Unbelievable. Yeah, unbelievable, man. Bears definitely pulled the rug. They pulled the rug from the top of the NFP move. Nvidia gave us a little bounce. NFP gave us some continuation. And then the bear said, hello, enough. And they pulled the rug. Here they go. They're going for it. They're going to try to go for it. What's the low? 308, right? Yeah, they're going to try to go for it, man. Insanity. Yeah. Wow. They're doing it right here. Fresh session lows. Or can this 15 come back with some emphasis? Can they flip green? The bears are strong right now, man. Speaking of that, I need to lose some of this, don't I? I gotta do MNQs. Fresh day low, or fresh session low. We just swept 305. These bears are strong, guys. These bears are strong. Actually, I'm gonna leave it. Let me just leave it. Let me not do nothing stupid. How many of you guys have been so close to passing a Topstep combine and you play a little bit too big and the price action goes against you? I've been there, done it. All the way to a blown account. Golly, I was right there. So when I'm real close to passing, I just use all micros to get that last bit of the way out of the way. Shout out to Papacito. Best team ever with you in charge. Greetings, absolutely. Shout out to Papacito, man. Shout out to Papacito, man. Good vibes. All good vibes. Kobob says sold at 23.5 and accidentally put another sell in and just exited out of the trade and lost 40. I should have left it alone. And I would be green now. Yeah. You got in at 5? Yeah, 500 key level for sure. 500 levels, definitely key level. Your double zeros, your triple zeros, pay attention to those. It looks like we turned around at 600. Then we slashed through 500, retested it, and kept flushing. Wow, bro. This is crazy, crazy. We're down 1,000 points from the session highs, man. It looks like they want to breach 300 right here. 158 is the gap fill. It looks like bears want to go for it. Oh, 523. Okay, gotcha. Shout out to Kobot, man. It's all good. You kept the loss small. That's good. That's a huge part, man. Keeping the losses small, not panicking when you're down, etc., etc. Yo, is the quality? What is YouTube doing? Hold on. Let me go live. If the quality starts messing up, they said I'm not sending them enough video. Hold on one second. Let me exit out of some of these. Bada bing, bada boom. They're going for it, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, man. Let's keep going. Fresh 4-hour candle coming in hot. 10 minutes. 11 minutes. What else can I exit? Everything else is... Okay. Let me turn this off. Maybe that'll help. Talabim, talaboom. Let's go. Shout out to Kobot. Kobot says, anytime I make a mistake, I just exit out. Yeah, absolutely. The quicker you realize you're in a... Wow. These bears are disrespectful. We're already at 200. Golly, I looked away for 2 seconds. Down 50 points. Wow. 30 seconds, 50 points, bro. Unbelievable. That's crazy. I have lost too much money leaving the trade in thinking it will go. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, have a hard stop, get the heck out. The quicker you realize it's a mistake, the quicker you can, the quicker you cut that loss. That was the first rule I learned from in trading. It was from Tim Sykes. He said, cut losses early. That was the first thing he taught. He was like, before you start, just know you need to cut your losses early or else they'll get all the way out of hand. This is when I was trading like penny stocks. When penny stocks, options, futures. I've been trading since 2016, man. Almost a decade. It's been a journey, to say the least. It's been a journey, but I knew there was something to it, man. Gotta keep going. Bada bing, bada boom. Talabim, talaboom. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Apex Clippers in the building. Shout out to Papacito. Shout out to Kobot. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings, man. Shout out to the Expert Loser. Shout out to Devin B. 210. Dev Trades in the building. Team Massive. Shout out to B Hendrix, shout out to Team Massive, shout out to Papacito, shout out to Disagreeable, shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Oh man, they're going for it. Yo, Cobop, we're about to be at 158 soon. All aboard. You're not playing no games. The Great Dane. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. We got Denmark in the building. We got Barcelona in the building. We got everybody in here. Shout out to Bray. Shout out to B Hendrix. 007. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The Great Dane from Denmark. Denmark, Barcelona. I know Mr. Sam might be in here. Shout out to Mr. Sam. Man, look at this. 158 coming in hot. And we're about to open a fresh 4-hour candle. We could get continuation from that. We'll see if 200 can hold. If 200 breaches, oh boy. Bears might go for the jugular on the next 4 hour. Dang. This is a massive red candle, man. We're eating up like days of work right here. Insane. What day is this? That's like the 14th. Yeah. What a drop. We do have some levels down here. Let's see what happens. Down here. This is where we were at. What was that low? That was October's low. So wherever we were like in October, let's see if I can find it real quick. Yeah, what date is this? The last time we were at these levels, oh, they are going for it, man. What's the low? Oh, yeah. Can I just double click it? Hold on. I can double click, right? Instead of like moving it up. Yeah, there we go. Perfect. Whoa. So whatever this is, that was October 10th. We haven't been down to these levels since October 10th. Insane. Insanity, guys. This is one heck of a candle, man. Look at that. 158 is the gap fill to the October 10th October low. So we hit October's low on October 10th. That's a daily level. That's a weekly level. Is it a weekly level? Let me see. Hold on. That's a bunch of levels. 158 key levels. Where's my okay. Dang. Yeah, it's a weekly level too. It's a weekly level too. 158 key level, super key. It's a month low, it's a week low, it's a daily low, it's all of that. Let me double check, hold on. Because I have it marked out as a weekly level. What weekly low? Let me confirm through my other chart. Hold on. All right, let's go. Ooh, because now I'm looking at the monthly chart. Once you crack 24K, we got space down to like, what did Cobop say? 23K. September's low is 23,025. And if we run October's low from a monthly perspective, the Bears are going to try to gun for that level from a monthly perspective. Now, if we start dropping down to weeklies, let's see. Unbelievable price action, man. Big drop. Yeah, man, we might have some more space down, man. Now I need to like draw some weekly gaps. We do have like some FEGs, weekly FEG down here. That's basically a 24, call it 24,057-ish. Between that and 24,100, we got the middle of a weekly FEG. So now let me go look for 158. Yes, 158 is 158 is a weekly level. It's a monthly level, weekly level, daily level. Monthly being the most important. You crack October's low, if you want to go from a weekly perspective, weekly candle perspective, next swing low is basically 23K. If the bulls can't find some support in the 24, like high 23,000. Wow, high 23,000s. Unbelievable, man. Yeah, that is a weekly level. So it's a weekly level from October. It's the month low for October. It's a daily level in October. It's going to be interesting. All right, fresh 4 hour coming in hot, 1 minute. Cobalt says, looks like it. Shout out to Prolific Trades. What's going on? Shout out to Papacito. Prolific Trades says September 17th low plus inbound. Yeah, too many sell side liquidity targets. Yeah, for sure. Prolific Trades. I'm looking at the charts right now. I'm like, we got space down. If the bulls can't stop the bleeding into next week is the close of the month, right? That's Thanksgiving. Yeah, next week, and we have a holiday, right? So basically, it's a short week. So the bears are gonna definitely want to run October's low, and then like Prolific Trade said, man, we got space to September. September lows, that's in the 23,000 levels. Let me go look at that. All right, fresh 4 hour candle right here. Let's see how she reacts. Volatile open as usual. Let's see if the bulls can push up a little bit, maybe recover, or do the bears keep their foot on the gas? Just gotta wait and see. Let me see. Man, shout out to everybody in the chat. We passed the Apex eval. I'm trying to take advantage of this $40 lifetime fee. Let me see. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Appreciate you guys. Let's keep on going. All right, let me see if I can pull this up. Unbelievable. Yo, we're on tonight too, man. I'm trying to get on at like 6. I'm gonna knock some workout between like 4 and 6. And then we're back on for the evening stream. Let's go. But yeah, we crack. This is the first. So this is, unless some magic happens, this is gonna be the first red NQ candle since March? Yo, since March. Wow. This will be the first red candle since March from a monthly perspective on NQ. Wow. It's been volatile, but I know April, that was like the bottom of like the tariff stuff. Yeah. Then we got the bounce in April, and we haven't looked back. So yeah, this is gonna be the first profit-taking monthly candle since March, February. That's crazy. So now if we run October's low, from a monthly perspective, we got space to, there's a little gap over here too. We got a monthly FEG too. Might have to draw this out. Hold on. We do have a monthly gap. Is it overlapping? Hold on. I'm on Thinkorswim, guys. Chopping around on Thinkorswim. Got my Thinkorswim charts. All right, let me see. Is there a gap right here? Is there a gap between October and August? About to find out. We might have a level like at the 24K level. Let me see if it'll let me do it. All right, let me see. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh, looks like she wants, how does the 4 hour, 1 hour candles red. If you flip the candle and you look at the 1 hour candle, the last 1 hour candle, yeah, they're gonna fill this gap because I don't see anything in the way to 158.50. That is October's low, and the bears look hungry, man. We're right there. Where are we at? We're at 32. Oh, they're going for it. Fresh session lows. These bears are disrespectful. They're disrespectful. 24, 230, 50 is the session low. Fresh session lows. The gap fill that they want is 158.50. 24, 158.50. Wow. You look at the daily. Where's the next swing low on the daily? Wow, bro. This is insane. Does this look like Head and Shoulders to y'all? This looks like Head and Shoulders on a daily. It does. Dang. Do y'all see Head and Shoulders on the daily, or is it just me? Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. This looks, it's an ugly one, but it's still same type of situation. Wow. Where are we at? 29? 58's gonna fill, bro. If we breach 200, it's a done deal. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Prolific Trade says we were due for a red month again. Yes, since September, man. September seasonality, man. I've been looking for a red monthly candle since September. And we have just not been getting it. I'm like, September seasonality. It's the reddest month of the year. We're gonna get some type of pullback. We just kept on jumping up. China news popped us up. What else? Earnings, tech earnings, blew everything out of the water. Dow, fresh all-time highs. I'm like, golly. I was like, okay, if September we don't get the pullback, maybe October we get the pullback. That didn't happen. We did drop temporarily, but we popped right back up. Bulls went right back for it. Speaking of that, go look at the October 10th level, the month low. We dropped, but then the bulls opened up super hot the next week, and we pushed right back up. Shout out to Kobop. Kobop says, got to go. Have a good day. Absolutely. I'll be back on tonight, man. So tap in. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Halsey says, what a crazy day. Absolutely. 1,000 points down, man. Plus 1,000 points down. Insane. Can't make this price action up. Insane. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. The Red Candles Nation. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to Papacito from Barcelona. All right, let me go back. Did we get there? Yo, Prolific, did we get there? Oh, we're getting there. We're close. Yeah, October low coming in hot. Monthly candle opened up red. 4-hour candle opened up red. Unless the bulls can hold 200, bulls would have to like make a statement at 200 to pop us back up. If we pop back above, if we bounce at 200, what's the low of this candle? Low of this is 235. So if we bounce off of 200, 235 needs to reclaim in order for us to have some These bears, when the bears make a move, you feel it, man. Golly. Man, I've watched the Bears. I've watched the NQ Bears for what? Almost a year and a half now. When I say they can be disrespectful, they can be disrespectful. They'll be like, oh, you want to pop up a little bit? We were talking about it last week. The Bears give you a plate of food, right? And then the Bears come and eat you and the food. And the plate of food. The Bears give you a little bit, just a little bit. Like, all right, he's eating good. Now the Bears gonna eat you and the plate. Disrespectful. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Prolific Trade says they forget the rallies up are aggressive because we are bearish now. Yeah. They forget the rallies up are aggressive. Yeah. The rallies up is like staircase up, elevator down. Just overall, that fear factor makes things plummet quick when we're in a downtrend compared to like us pushing to the upside. That fear factor, oh boy. Panic selling. It's like do. You start teleporting to the downside. They're like, oh nah, I want to keep my money. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Shout out to all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Let's keep going. I still haven't gone to get my water. I'm tripping. I was cleaning earlier. Got dust all in my eyes, my nostrils. I need some water. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Prolific Trades. I like that name. Prolific Trades in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, let us know how long you've been trading and what do you trade. Let us know what you trade. Where we at? Got 5,000 steps right now. I'm going to get to 10,000. All right, let's see if 200 holds. Even if 200 holds, I don't trust it. Because power hour is coming in hot. 50 minutes. Absolutely Prolific Trades, for sure. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. All right, let me see if I can find. Let me pull this out. And we'll be all right. Oh, did I mess up the top step? I changed. All right, we good. We good to go. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We have a shout out to Red Candles Nation in the building, man. Let's see. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Prolific Trades says 4 years trading. That's what's up, man. Salute. What have you been trading? Do you trade? I know you're trading futures. What else? I started in 2016. Started with penny stocks, did the shares, traded the shares. After that, pandemic, went to options. That was cool. Did that for a couple years, and then futures came on the radar. End of 2023, took my first futures trade 2024 Q1, and the rest is history. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Almost a decade, man. 4 hours. You got 4 years in the game. Keep going, bro. Don't stop, man. It's only up, man. If you can stick with it for years, bro, I already know the type of mindset you got, because this is not for the faint of heart. You gotta stay in the paint with this game. It's gonna punch you in the mouth multiple times. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Prolific, you got you have a page? I'm about to check. I'll subscribe to you. Started with Forex. Ooh, all my Forex buddies are coming over to futures. Started with Forex. That was only for about 3 months. After I found out about US 30 and NQ, it was a wrap. Yeah, for a fact. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah, I know a lot of Forex people. They're like, man, we're rocking with NQ right now. All right, I'm about to find you real quick. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let me see if I can find the correct. Let me see. Yo, Prolific Trader, I'm about to subscribe, bro. Yo, everybody in the chat, if you're in the chat, go subscribe to Prolific Trader in the building. He putting in work. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Yo, we're back this evening, yo. Going for 6 hours. 6 hours. Might do 6 hours. We'll see. Yeah, I never got it. I never got into Forex, man. I remember a couple of my guys were in it, but I was just like so focused on like penny stocks and options. I was locked in, man. But yeah, I'm glad that I went through like everything. Like went from trading the shares, penny stocks, then went to options. I understand that now, and now I'm at futures, bro. Once you start putting all that together, you know how to buy shares, you know how to get out of shares, you know where you are like on daily charts in order to buy shares, long-term shares. You know how to rock options, you know how to play leaps, you know about the Greeks. Then you come over to futures. NQ is all you need. NQ and gold, man, that's it. Straight price action. So now I'm straight futures, day in, day out, and then in the background got the shares going, got the leaps going, long-term options. Here and there I do jump back and play like some 0 DTEs just for fun, but in terms of trading options on a daily from every single day, that's I don't do that no more. It's futures every day, options long-term. I run the leaps. So right now I'm waiting for NVIDIA to get, speaking of NVIDIA, I need NVIDIA to get into like the 160s. Give me like the 160s. And then I'm going to swing for the fences, 300 calls, 250 calls, and just swing. I believe in Jensen, man. Anything NVIDIA in the 160s, that's a steal. Anything close to 150, I'm taking it. And we're going for the 300 pump. We'll see what happens. Trying to get a couple. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Prolific Trade says, bet, I appreciate it. Chat looking good. Yes, sir. Yo, Prolific, you got to get on tonight. My evening crew shows up, man. The evening crew is in here heavy. We have some great conversation. Great conversations, plural. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, Prolific Trades. I just subscribed, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Everybody go subscribe to Prolific Trades in the building. Another trader, man. Prolific Trade says, next year I'm going to get into them leaps for long term. Yo, you want to talk about powerful? They're powerful. Them things, not a game. Not a game. And you can kind of like scale out. The first time I did that, I had one leap, one contract. And that thing, it was on NVIDIA, 2,000%. And I was kicking myself like, dang, why didn't I get multiple? So now, if I go long, we go for the deep ball, I get like at least 2. So that, like, let's say we do get a good pump, then I can cut one off and then leave the runner. If I would have left that, if I would have had 2 of those, bro, insane. I said 2,000%, right? The contract price was $995. $995. So do the math. That thing not a game. The leaps are powerful. They like once you get into the money, it starts increasing like exponentially. I was sitting there looking at my P&L like, what in the world? This is crazy. And I caught NVIDIA right before earnings too. This is pre-split. So pre-split, when they would have earnings and it would fly like 100 points, it was like that. So that shot me deep into the money in like November 2023. And was it 2023? Yeah, 2023 into 2024. And man, February, March, I couldn't do it anymore. I was like 2,000%. I'm out of here. And I think it did keep going. I think it was a June 2024 call, if I'm not mistaken. It was June. So I was like, we're getting into March. April might have a little bit of pullback. I was like, get me out of here. If I had it till 2025, I might have held on to it. But since we were so close to expiration, I was like, nah, give me my little 1,600%, 2,000%, get the heck out. Prolific Trade says crazy work on the man. And the thing is, like, once you like get the feel for it, you're like, ooh, okay, I'm gonna pump some money into this. We watched Nancy Pelosi do it. Nancy Pelosi, a beast. She gets leaps in the money for 2027 and 2028 off of key levels. Nancy Pelosi not playing no games. She not playing no games. And I think like when I was buying, it had been released that like a month earlier she had bought deep in the money NVIDIA, and then NVIDIA earnings came in hot. Boom! We shot to like almost 900,000? I forgot the exact. I know I have like some screenshots. I was like, oh boy, this P&L is gonna look crazy in the morning. Prolific Trade says, yeah, she go crazy. She not playing no game. Multi-millionaire off of leaps. And her positions ain't no, she putting up 150K, 60K, 50K, 200K. She not playing no games. But yeah, good times, man. I kind of learned from them too. I was like, why are they going so far out? And then I just started looking at the charts. I'm like, oh, you're looking at like 2,000%. If you let that thing sit and you do get the push you're looking for, 2,000%, 5,000%, 100% easy. If you get, and the thing is, like when you incorporate, when you think about leaps, and let's say you got a leap for a year out, that includes 4 earnings reports. So just imagine 2-3 earnings reports that work in your favor and push you to the upside. that just pushes you even further just because you gave yourself some time. Hold on one second. Yeah, the earnings definitely pushes the, if you have a leap, it'll push you even further into the money if you're close to the money. Bulls are trying to hold that line. Where are we at right now? We just popped off of. Yeah, I need Nvidia in the 160s. I know Jensen and all of them just beat, but great earnings, all that good stuff. But I need the 160s. Give me 160s. Prolific Trade says, yeah, she go crazy. What's your favorite prop firms? Best. Okay, so my favorite ones: Topstep, Apex, Take Profit Trader, Buell Knox, Trader 5. Those might be my top 5. But number 6, My Funded Futures, and maybe Lucid. And then after that, maybe Aqua. Aqua is like fairly new. There's a guy named Red Candles Trader, or Red Candles, and on his page he promotes Aqua. He says Aqua is pretty good. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation. But yeah, those are like my top 5. Topstep, Take Profit Trader, Buell Knox, Apex, Trader 5. Those might be my top 5. Then you got Lucid, My Funded Futures. That might be top 7. Shout out to Prolific Trades. What about you? Which ones do you like? I know some people that have My Funded Futures number 1. It just depends how everybody, what rules everybody's going by, etc., etc. Do you like the trailing drawdown? Do you not like the trailing drawdown? Do you want end of day drawdown? Payout cycles, etc., etc. If you can get Take Profit Trader going, man, that thing's a beast. I literally watched somebody in another Discord like clip 1 million in payouts messing with Take Profit Trader. I think he was doing multiple props, but he was taking out like, bro, every day, a couple thousand. He was not playing no games. And I think he had 150K accounts. So, did he go live? I gotta go back and check, but it was insane, man. He was just pulling payouts on a daily basis, 4 or 5 figures every day. Man, you better. Hold on, bro. All right. So yeah, we'll see. Prolific Trade says Apex is number 1 for me. Nice. That's what's up. Most of my payouts came from Apex. Number 2 in payouts is Topstep. So Apex and Topstep will always be in my top 5. Prolific Trade says, but I'll be looking at Topstep and Take Profit Trader to start off the New Year's for sure. Man, if you're solid with Apex, if you're pulling payouts from Apex, you'll love Topstep. Topstep is a little bit more expensive, but it's worth it, in my opinion. Because if you look at the two, you look at Apex, you still need 8 days. You gotta get over the threshold. Basically got to get to 54. If you want a full payout on the 50K, you got to get to 54,100. Then you can pull 2K, right? So you made 4K to pull 2K. On Topstep, you need 5 days of $150 or more. So if I go $150 for 4 days, right? So like, let's say I go $150 for 4 days. That's $600, right? And then on day 5, I go for 5K. So let's say I go 5K on day 5, right? Total. Let's say I go 6K. Let's say I go crazy on that 5th day. So now, on the 5th day, I would have satisfied the 150 per day for 5 days, right? So on the 5th day, there's no consistency rule. So on the 5th day, my my balance will be 6,600, right? And on the 5th day, I can request 3,300, half of the profits. So when I sat down and thought about it, I'm like, golly, the upside, in terms of how much you can make within the first 5 days for payout is, yeah, there's no consistency rule. Everybody else has a consistency rule. So that's why I like Topstep. If you have a banger day, it counts, and you don't get penalized for it. There's no 30% consistency rule. And so if I make 5K today, I gotta get the account to 15K to qualify for a payout, etc., etc. Nah. With Apex, I trade it way different than Topstep. Topstep, I'm gunning for it. Apex, I'm taking my time because of the consistency rule and the trailing drawdown. But at the same time, I know once you get over the threshold, then it's like a regular account, right? The drawdown becomes static. But the thing is, you got to get it there. But off rip on Topstep, 150, 150, 150, 6,000 day 5, you can pull 3,300 that night. So it was interesting. Everything has like their pros and cons, but with Apex, once you do get above the threshold, then everything changes. Consistency is still there, but your drawdown isn't chasing you anymore. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Prolific Trade says pending a withdrawal now, waiting for an approval. Nice. Yo, congratulations, man. We clap that up over here, man. We clap that up over here. Getting the payout is, come on. Most people don't get payouts, bro. So if you can request a payout, you're doing something right. Yo, Prolific Trades, get in the Discord. We got like a free Discord. We're like building it out. The link is in the pinned comment. Hold on 1 second, guys. Yeah, bro. So yeah, the great thing about it in general in the prop space is that there's plenty of them. So if one doesn't work out, you can go to the next. That's the beauty of it. There are so many of them. And there's some new ones coming out. They're legit. They're decent. So yeah, bro. But yeah, Apex has definitely paid me the most. Yes. Out of all time payouts, Apex has paid me the most. Topstep is number 2. So I was gonna stay straight Apex, but then last year when they started like switching the rules up and things where people were getting denied, I was like, hold on, man. Everybody was like, yeah, you gotta diversify, bro. You can't just stay with one prop. You gotta have a couple on the back burner just in case like some craziness goes down. So it's good to have a couple. Once you build one out, use the profits to build other props out so you don't have all your eggs in one basket. For sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Tyson Prosper. What's going on? Tyson Prosper says, got a question about Lucid. If I'm 2K over payout cap at 1,000, so I pulled my 1,000 out, I'm still over. How do I trade the next 5 days if 30% consistency and capped at 1K? I would say trade small. Trade small, man. Trade smaller than you usually do. Try to keep that. Hold on. Did you pull so after I pulled my 1,000 out? Yeah. You already pulled 1,000 out. Yeah. Definitely play smaller than what you were playing because now you've shrunk the account. So with the payout. So now play smaller. Try to keep it alive. So now if you do, so now you took 2,000 over payout cap at 1,000. So after I pulled my 1,000 out, I'm still over. How do I trade the next one if 35% is capped at 1K? Let me see. Let me go look back at the rolls. Hold on. But yeah, I would say either way, if you've pulled a payout from any account, when you go back in there and your drawdown isn't as big as it was before, just you gotta shrink your size, but keep the strategy the same, but just play with smaller size. All right, Prolific, I got you. All right, give me a second. Prolific trades in the building. Let me see. Team knows. Yeah, Discord is growing slowly. I think everybody's like, I need to do some giveaways that'll wake the Discord up. Then everybody wants to join. All right, shout out to Prolific in the building. All right. Bada bing, bada boom. I think we should do the correct. Let me see. Hold on. All right. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh boy, Tyson Prosper. Did that answer your question? I need to go back and look at like Lucid's rules. Prolific Trade says, "Oh yeah, ain't nothing like a payout." Yeah, bro. When I got my first payout, I was like, "This ain't real." And then it hit. I was like, "Oh boy." I was like, "This isn't real." When I requested, I was like, "All right, let's see how long they take to pay me out." A couple days it was in there. I was like, "Oh boy." Prolific Trade says, loading up on a prop accounts. I know them Black Friday sales is coming. Yup, those are coming. I need Apex at 90%, $40 lifetime fee. Let's go. 90% for all account sizes, man. That's how I scaled last year. I took full advantage of the 90% sales. Full advantage. I buy like 40 evals. I use my payout money, buy like 40 evals. I'm like, look, let's figure this thing out. I need 10 or more. I need 10 or more funded accounts. Speaking of that, I need to reach back out to them, see if I can restart my affiliate with them. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yo, Prolific, just let the Discord know in the main chat how long you've been trading and what you trade. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Prolific Trade. Shout out to Tyson Prosper in the building. Shout out to JT. JT's in the Discord. He just pulled out 10K from Apex. Shout out to JT. Josh. All right, man. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Yeah, just let them know, just so they know who you are. Just let them know you've been trading for this amount of time and this is what I trade. and this is what you trade. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Shout out to Tyson Prosper. Shout out to Alcy. Shout out to Alcy. Shout out to Kobop. Shout out to Papacito from Barcelona. Barcelona's in the building. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings, bro. Shout out to the Expert Loser. We got NY in the building. We got B Hendrix in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Vray. V Ray. Shout out to Disagreeable. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope you guys are doing well. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let's keep it going. Right now, we're just chopping around since that last 4-hour candle opened up. Bulls are trying to hold that 200 level, but you know what the Bears like to do. They're going to play with you the last hour before the close, or the last hour and a half before the close, and then into the end of power hour, they go for the jugular. They go crazy. But we'll see. Maybe the Bulls can hold 200, and then maybe we get the 158 gap fill into tomorrow. 24,158 key level. It's the October low. It's a weekly level. It's a weekly low. It's a daily low. It's the, what is it? October low. Yes, it's the October low. If we run that level, we got space to September lows. Technically, from a monthly perspective. And last week is the last week. Next week is the last week of the month for November. So it looks like we're going to close this monthly candle red. The last time we had a red candle was March. February and then March. 2 red candles in a row. So we'll see how things look into December. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be a photo finish. But yeah, shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Art P. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Shout out to Adam Daz from Egypt. Shout out to Caden. Shout out to JT. Shout out to Don. Shout out to Elmi. Shout out to Eric Solis. Shout out to Day Trading Zay. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, or in the Discord. Shout out to Mills, Presidential Mills. Shout out to Old Lansky. Shout out to Shay. Shout out to Seeking Trade. Shout out to Skeptical. Shout out to everybody in the Discord. Shout out to Sophie. Sophie in the building. Shout out to everybody in the chat. In the mix. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I think if we do yeah, we'll see. It looks like we'll go barcode until power hour. Power hour, we should get some more fireworks. The last hour has been chill mode. We have a fresh 1 hour candle coming in hot, 14 minutes. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Let me see. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Let me see. Top Trading Psychologist's Guide to Self. Oh yeah, I'm looking that up. Shout out to Pat Bailoni. He's like another psychology guy, trading psychology guy. Him. And then who's my other guy? Randy Howe. So Pat Bailoni and Randy Howe, they're both legit with the trading psychology on YouTube. Look them up. Bailoni. Pat Bailoni. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation in the building. Hold on. Yo, mods, post that post the Red Candles Nation link. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Red Candles Nation. If you haven't followed Red Candles, man, hit him up. Go over there and check his channel out. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Go follow Prolific Trades as well. Shout out to my mods, the Infinity mods. There they go. Apex Clippers in the building. That's the link for Red Candles. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in the building, man. Let's see. Bada bing, bada boom. Yeah, we're back on tonight. Should be good times. We'll see if we can get to 1,200 subscribers. Think we can do it. Wait, we are racing toward 2,000, man. I'm gonna see if we can get to 2,000 by the end of the year. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I just gotta be on here and not overtrade. Be on here and not overtrade, man. That's it. I still haven't gone to get my water, man. That's crazy. I need a full. Need to fill the water bottle. All right, give me 1 second, guys. I'll be right back. Let me go grab some water. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Y'all go subscribe to him. Go subscribe to Red Candles Nation. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been a trader, and what do you trade? How long have you traded, and what do you trade? All right, man. Give me 1 second. I need some water. I'm about to lose my voice, man. Give me a second. Be right back. All right, I'm back. We're gonna do some coconut water. All right. Bulls trying to hold on, man. They've taken a hit today. Golly. 1,000 points to the downside from session highs. Bulls got work to do. They got work to do into December. They gotta climb back up. But I don't think the Bears are done yet. I think they were just waiting for the Nvidia earnings to get out of the way, NFP to get out of the way. I think their next shot would be FOMC. I think FOMC first week of December. I think the Bears are gonna press it to close. They're gonna press it to close November. Oh dang, did I do the correct? Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Appreciate you guys, man. Let's keep it going. All right, man. Yeah, we're back on for tonight, man. I might do like 5:30 and beyond. Why not? We did a good job this morning. Knocked a lot out. Got some steps in. Well, what is that? Yeah, I feel that I'm just trying to travel before I get. I feel ideally. Facts. I've been watching a lot of these shows. A lot of videos that have been. Yeah. Something nice. All right, we're getting a little bit of pushback up off of our fresh 4-hour candle, fresh hourly candle. Power hours coming in hot. 2 more minutes. Let's see if we get continuation back up. Oh yeah, wasn't I looking at like a monthly level? I was looking at like a monthly gap to see if it was really a gap. The wicks are like really close to each other. I gotta see if it's really a gap. It is. Hold on. I gotta draw this out. Whatever the middle of this little gap is. Yeah, there's a monthly FEG here. There's a weekly FEG here. Let me see. Why won't it let me draw? Come on, buddy. All right, give me this little section right here. Yeah, there is a monthly. Yes, there is, man. Hold on. And what's the middle of it? Oh yeah, we gotta get the middle of it. Hold on. What's the low? I can just add them up, divide by 2. The low on this is 24,158, of course. 24,158, 25, or 50. That's the October low. Plus the August high. Oh no, hold on. Yeah, okay. 24,068. 24,068, not 86, 68, 50. Divided by 2. So 113 is the middle of a, that is a key level. 113.50 is the middle of a monthly FEG. I gotta write this down. The middle of last month's range was 25,278, and we collapsed hard from there. So now, if you're looking for like another monthly level, 24,113.50 is the middle of an NQ FEG from a monthly perspective. And then we do have like a weekly FEG here as well. I need to get the middle of that too. All right, so 113, 24,113, 50 monthly FEG. And then we got another level right here. That's what I should do. Instead of like, I'm gonna draw them out and I'll just write them down, so I don't have to keep clicking back and forth. Weekly FEG. Let's see. So what is this? I gotta see what this is. The low is 24, 22.50 plus dang, we're looking at like, these are September levels, right? High is 24,159. 24,159 flat divided by 2, 290. 24,290.75, middle of a weekly FEG. The closest ones, the closest gaps. 24,290. Oh, hold on. 24,290, right? Okay. That wasn't 25. I'm thinking it's 25. 25 was midpoint, monthly midpoint. Okay, cool. I need those. We're gonna keep those. Weekly and monthly FEG, those are gonna be important going into the next monthly candle and next week. Ooh, here come the bears. Power hour has begun, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on to your boots. That little hour, the last hour has been negligible. Now we got power hour. Volume's gonna be coming in. We'll see if they can hold. Can the bears end things with a finale? It looks like they want to. If we get fresh session lows, look out below. We got a little trend line right here. Let's see if she can hold the line. If we start cracking, it's a wrap. It is a wrap. Because we all know how disrespectful the bears can be. Extremely disrespectful. They'll give you some food and then eat you and the food. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? These bears are disrespectful. Yeah, we got 1,000-point 4-hour candle. That's insane. We haven't had that since, I believe, October when they did like the tariff/China news. That's what tanked us in October. but we ramped right back up. The next week, we came in hot. Lunar Mars 301 is in the building. What's up, dog? Yo. Hey, Thailand might be the move. It's not a game. It's different over there, man. In terms of cost effectiveness, very, very cost effective. Shout out to Lunar Mars 301 in the building. Man, these bears, we're watching to see if the bears go crazy into the close. Let's see if they go crazy into the close, man. Shout out to Lunar Mars 301 in the building. Shout out to Prolific Trade. Shout out to Tyson Prosper. Shout out to the Papacito from Barcelona. Shout out to Cobot. Shout out to Alcy. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to the Infinity Mods. Shout out to Papacito from Barcelona. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to Team Massive. Team Massive blessings, bro. Shout out to the Expert Loser. Shout out to Ray in the building. Shout out to B Hendrix. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Disagreeable. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let's keep going. Shout out to Lunar Mars 301. He said, indeed. Yeah, Bears been getting busy for sure. 1,000 points. Session high is 25,310. Right? I think it's 310, right? Whatever the high of this is, I believe. From session highs and session lows. Yep, 25,310. All the way to the abyss. Into the abyss. Yo, Lunar Mars, I'm gonna check out those videos after I get off and see what they talking about. Oh, they do. This is your go-to for it. Oh yeah, condos. Nice. So they got Bangkok, and then they got the good old beach town. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Yeah, but yeah, extremely cost effective over there, man. I'm gonna send you I'll send you a couple of the guys I watch. I think I've sent it to you before. Zoom and Travelversity. Yeah, these bears are yeah, I feel like they go for the jugular into the close. We got 50 minutes of pain. Hold on, guys. 50 minutes of pain. I got my water, right? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers, man. Let's keep going. Let's see what the Bears can do into the close. All right. They're pressing up against this little mini trend line. Press action. But yeah, man, it's been a straight eval day. Passed Apex eval during non-farm, and then pushed 2-3 combines halfway. So the key is to try to pass the combines tomorrow, and then I might start the Apex PA tomorrow or Monday. We'll see. Depends how busy tomorrow is. I'm not gonna try to force anything. Oh, hold on, let me see. That's good old PayPal. Prolific Trade says 1.5 trillion lost in the last 23 hours in the U.S. markets. Dang, that's insane. Only a couple days after Saudi Prince is like, we're gonna invest 1 trillion into you. That's crazy. In 23 hours. That's insane. The Saudi prince says yo, United States, we promise you 1 trillion. That's insane. Oh, okay, I see what happened. All right, all good. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's keep it going. Nothing's bigger than the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Dang, that's crazy. So yeah, man, just look at this. Just look at what we had. We had NVIDIA earnings. It's like the bears were waiting for NVIDIA earnings to print, waiting for an NFP to print, and then they just pulled the heck out of the rug. Insanity. MOC is in 40 minutes. Last 10 minutes of the market, they're going to be fun. I can see it. What's our, any earnings today? I gotta go look. Let me see if I can find the earnings. NVIDIA was yesterday. We had Walmart this morning. Oh, how were Walmart earnings? We got Webull after the close. We got BJ's tomorrow. There was a lot of retail this week. Lowe's, Target, Walmart, Palo Alto. Oh, how was Palo Alto? Pan W? How did Pan W? I was following. Oh, they're down on earnings. They did clip 212 though. Where have they been? Where are they at in terms of daily levels? I gotta go look. Tesla, NVIDIA. Let me go. Pan W real quick. Yes, all right. Ooh, my bad. Knock the mic over, man. All right. Let's see how things close. Come on, NVIDIA. We need the 160s. I need NVIDIA in the 160s. If we can get it. I need NVIDIA in the 160. Uh-oh, my bad. Hold on. Our little mini trend line is falling apart. Now, if we hold below this trend line, we got space to swing low, session lows. If they hold it, once we get to session lows, nobody knows. Trend line is breaking, guys. 15-minute candle flipped all the way red. Golly. 4-hour candles red. Hourly candles red. Let's see where the bears want to take us. Bada bing, bada boom. Oh dang, where's Bitcoin? I know Bitcoin hit 89K. Is that one flushing too? Let's see. Don't I have like a BTC? Ooh, what just happened? Oh. Opening up this thing and that thing just went crazy. All right, let me go to cryptos. Where is BTC USD at BTC USD, right? Dang, down to 86. 86 is the low. Ian and them were talking about how we can drop to 67, 50, or 50. 50,000. That would be insane. But they say the Bitcoin has like a 4-year cycle, and we're just in the drawdown part of the cycle. We'll see what happens. Ooh, this is gonna be close. Bulls are trying to hold that trend. But right now, we tested a couple times. Bears could take advantage and flip us back down. We'll see. 4-hour candles battling. It's flipping red. It's flipping green. It's flipping red. It's flipping green. What's the open of the 4-hour candle? The open is 279, key level. Shout out to everybody in the chat. How the toaster? We'll see. We got a long 45 minutes left. Anything can happen. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Prolific Trade says BTC is getting clapped. Yes, sir. Down in the 80s. Way down in the 80s. Prolific Trade says 1.5 trillion lost in the U.S. markets in 23 hours. That's insane. Walmart did good, showed that consumers are still spending. Nice. Yeah, man, no matter what, even during pandemic, man, people just keep on spending. Prolific Trade says BTC getting clapped. Munar Mars 301 says, indeed, I'm loading the boat if BTC gets in the 60s. Yeah, they were talking about, I was watching Market Mondays. Troy was like, what do you say, 60s? And then Ian was like 50 something. Worst case scenario. Insane. But yeah, I need to look that up. I know there's like a cycle. They always talk about the Bitcoin cycle. Like every 4, you get like a deep pullback, but then it pops right back up. But yeah, the coins. But yeah, I want Nvidia. When Amar says I'm loading the boat if BTC gets to the 60s. Yes, sir. That's a nice pullback. 50% or more retracement. Then you got, I want Nvidia. We can get Nvidia in the 160s, 150s. Swinging for the fences, man. We're going 300 calls, 250 calls. Might do like a 300 and a 250. We'll see though. For 2027. That's the goal. I want 2027. Because the fact that we already clipped 200, we gonna get to 300. And Jensen is over there cooking. And there's no signs of slowing down. Jensen is over there going crazy. Mutamara says, yes, I think the 2029 will be the next cycle. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, if we pull back that far, man, there's going to be a lot of steals. A lot of things on sale. A lot of things on sale, man. I want a couple, man. I'm gonna have to go. We gotta go shopping to see what tickers are like close to their 200 SMA. See if we get a pullback to those levels. Who was at their 200 SMA that I was looking at the other day? Somebody's like at a real nice level. Is it Berkshire? Dang, PNW getting cooked. I didn't see that. High, all-time high, 223. But it is staying within trend if you look at the daily. All right, NVIDIA. Meta is below the 200. So you know there are some steals for sure. Meta big dog. Apple's like the only one that's like way up there. Meta might be a steal. I know Nvidia's gonna be a steal. Who else was like at key levels? Let me see if I can find it. I was just looking at it. Lily is on fire, still going. Microsoft. Yes, Microsoft is at 200 SMA. Amazon is at 200 SMA. Berkshire is at 200 SMA. This is not financial advice. But those are a couple bangers you could possibly take advantage of. So I'm watching all of those for real. Down at 200 SMAs. Get something cheap out of the money and look to see if we can get end of year rally or Q1 rally. One of the two. We'll see. Yeah, I might even split it up, man, for real. Let me see what is Microsoft and Amazon, Meta, Microsoft. Meta's down at some key levels. Meta, Nvidia. I might, for real, you don't even, there's no need to like, I'm not even going to overcomplicate it. Let's go straight Jensen. But definitely some other factors. Microsoft, where's Microsoft at? 30 minutes until MOC. What's the high? Meta has, Meta's high is like 800. We're at like 590 right now. If we pull back to like 5, where's Meta at? Leap City. We're going Leap City. Because we definitely going to get back to the, what are the 800 calls? What am I? January 27. Dang, they hitting heads. They hitting heads for January 2027. All right, Meta, no. Microsoft. I think it's like 6K for the 800C. Dang. All right, what about Microsoft? Right now, the Bears are playing with their food. That's my opinion. They are playing with their food. 555 is the all-time high. It's 555? Am I looking at that correctly? Yeah, because we're at 479, right? 555. Man. 2027. Even 550, even the 600. 600 got the most. So that's at like 24. It's not bad. All right, we'll see. 24. Who else? Amazon. All-time high for Amazon is what? 258.60. And we're sitting right at 200 SMA. 258.60. 258.60. Let's say you even go 300. 300 isn't bad. Sitting here looking at leaps. 300 is not bad at all. 200, right? Yeah, I gotta look that up. Let's start off with NVIDIA though. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Thursday. It's going down. These bears are going crazy. It looks like they want to go for the session low again. They have been moving in epic fashion since 11 a.m. this morning. Yeah, they've been moving in. They're on a mission. All right. Shout out to Mr. Sam. Mr. Sam is in the building. I know he's usually listening. Shout out to Lone Wolf Blue 66. Bulletproof coffee. Man, Mr. Koski be trading silver like it's ES. Mr. Koski don't play no games. Lone Wolf Blue. All right, let's see if these bears go for the lows. Yeah, man, we still have like 30 minutes left. It's going to be a long 30 minutes for the Bulls. I can see it. I can see it. It's going to be a long 30 minutes for the Bulls. Let me see if I can flip this chart real quick. Did I, oh boy, just look at it. Even on the Tradeovate chart, you can see it clear. Like they want to go for it. Just even after the last 2 5-minute bounces, weak sauce, big bounce, mini bounce. Bears could go for it right here. We'll see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're on the short stream, come over to the horizontal stream. We got 30 minutes of pain, 33 minutes of pain. Let's see what happens. "30 minutes of pain." Prolific Trades said BTC is getting clapped. Uh-oh, hold on. All right. Bada bing, bada boom, boom. All right. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Dang, NQ's daily chart looks nasty, bro. Oh yeah, if you look at this trend, the same trend. Look at this. Hold on. Look at the daily. We went up. We went back up there to retest, and look at how we rejected. NFP was the actual retest of the daily trend line. Interesting. Let me blow it up real quick. Because we were looking to like reclaim. Look at that. If that's not clean, I don't know what is, man. Look at this. Same trend line. This trend line, I think I drew this trend line up from like, it has to be like August or July. This was the big candle. This was the big tariff drop. And that high was what? 25,388. The low was 24,158.50. That's our last like huge candle. And now we're getting another one off of this trend. We had a bounce, big bounce into the next week. All-time highs. We retested right here. What day was that? That was October, right? October 17th, retested, bounced back up, retested again. But this has to be like this month. Yeah, 11/7, bounced back up, tried to hold. This is where we were trying to like reclaim 26K, slap down, and we collapsed on the 13th. What day was that? I forgot which day. Then, yeah, it was Thursday and the Friday, yeah. And then Friday, we pulled back, but then we bounced. I remember that. We bounced hard. So we've tested this trend line 1, 2, 3, 4. Tried to reclaim here, slap down. Bulls push back up off of NVIDIA earnings plus NFP to the dot, man. That was the retest. And bears were waiting. Wow. Right above 25,300. That's insane. Trend lines matter, man. Because whenever you breach one, either to the upside or to the downside, most of the time you come back to retest. And if that doesn't look like a retest to you, I don't know what will. That's a retest. I'm just now seeing it. So they didn't just pull the rug for no reason. That was calculated. Interesting. Dang. I need to see where the exact date where I drew that trend line from, and then I'll let you guys know. Very interesting. Let's flip the chart. The bears are getting active. I like flipping the chart and seeing what the bears are looking at. Staircase up, elevator down, man. I do have to lose a little bit on this combine. I like to have it like right at 1,500. Let's see. I'm gonna do it. Let's see if I gotta lose like $40 or something like that. Is it 40? Yeah, something like that. Hold on, is it to the other side? Oh, hold on. Did I do it? Oh no. Oh, I gotta remember this is the flip chart. This is the flip chart. So I gotta be careful with it. If I do, it's the flip chart, so we are going to the downside, but if I press the upside, then I'm taking the L, right? You gotta be careful. I almost messed up an account the other day doing this. And I was like, I hit buy as if I'm going north, but it's really the flip chart. So I was going south instead of north on the flip chart. So when I'm going long on the flip chart, I need to be hitting sell, not buy. Here come the bears. Crazy price action. Oh, we got a little gap right here too. That isn't drawn out. What is this, 15-minute gap? Right here. 15-minute gaps are orange. All right, look at that. I gotta draw it on this one too. NQ versus MNQ. Let me go ahead and draw it. So you got that plus the trend line. Session lows, etc., etc. They're gonna go for it. You can feel it. MOC might get messy. MOC might get real messy. MOC is in 15 minutes. MOC could get real messy. Look at that. Chop, 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 chop. Trend break. Gap hold. Gap and go. Gap and go. Gap and go. All right, let me see. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Let's keep on going. We're back on this evening, man. It's going down. Ooh, here come the Bears. Here come the Bears. Oh, man. MOC is going to get messy. If we're doing this 15 minutes before MOC, look out below, man. 200 is on the radar. Below 200, we got space to 158. That was the target all along. We are below the last 4-hour low. Oh boy. The next 25 minutes could go crazy. If you want to talk about breakout, that's clean right there. Fresh session lows coming in hot. Unbelievable, bro. This is crazy. Fresh session lows coming in hot, ladies and gentlemen. Sheesh. 200 is about to get breached. If we breach 200, 158 is on the radar. That is October low. I was thinking, if anything, they keep us flat into the close, maybe into tomorrow. We run October lows, but it looks like they want to do that right now. We'll see. Bulls are fighting tooth and nail to hold on to 200. Very interesting. Ooh. They're not playing. These Bears are disrespectful. Disrespectful. We got another 15 line right here. That was a bounce. That was a clean bounce. If you flip the chart around. This was a midpoint. This was a midpoint. If you flip the chart around, this is clean. Right here on the 15. Here they go. Fresh session lows right here. Coming in hot. Whoa. There you go. 200 coming in hot. Unbelievable. 158 is the level to get. That's where the Bears want to go. 158 is the level to beat on a Thursday. Jeez. Louise. Hey, where is Kobop at? 158 coming in hot. We just talked ourselves through the whole play, man. 158 is coming in very hot. 158.50 is the weekly gap fill, monthly gap fill, daily gap fill, everything. And the Bears are reaching for them for that level right now. We're 30 points off. They got 20 minutes to do it. And MOC is in 10 minutes. It might get messy to the downside, guys. Hold on to your boots. Wow. Dang, whoever held short from down from VWAP, they are rolling in the money right now. Unbelievable. These are the days, if you catch this on Topstep, you can get some crazy gains. This is 58 right here. Or like down the street, 77, fresh session low. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Horizontal line 158, right there. Look at this. That's where the bears have been longing to get all session. Let's see if they get up there. I think we go beyond that. If the bears really want to make it a finale, they go for 24K. Let's see if they reach for it. Crazy price action today, man. Ooh, there it goes. Did we do it? 161, bong. Wow, we have breached October's low. Or we just swept it. Unbelievable. Fresh low, 24,156. We could get big continuation right here. That's if we really run the level and the bears hold. This is a monthly level. So 20 above and 20 below, this is going to be a battle. Ooh, they're going for it. Fresh session low, 145. Wow. 144.50. This is insane. Even down from 400, this is a clean play for the day. Dang. Let's see if they go for 24K. MOC could get crazy. MOC, you can rip 100 points, no problem. With the right volatility. You want to talk about a clean trend break. That was clean. Super clean. Wow. Unbelievable, man. We were just at session highs 25,310. We are at 24,144. Just imagine holding 1 mini all the way through. There's some guy on YouTube, he gets like on Topstep some days. I think he's using a 150K account though. He got like one day with like 40K P&L. I'm like, golly, what happened? I think he just, whatever it was, he caught a trend and he rode that thing. 40,000? Insane. Okay, we'll look that up for sure. The monk, the MIT monk. Ooh, that'll be interesting. The MIT monk. Success is hard until you build systems like this. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Shador. Shador starting this weekend, man. Let's go. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Bears getting busy, man. Prolific Trade says we knew it was coming. Yep. What were we saying earlier? Bears playing with their food right now. into the close last hour. They're going to step on the gas. Let's see if the Bears go for 24K. This is insane. October low, 158.50. And right now, we are playing around at that level. MOC is in 5 minutes. MOC could go either way. But I'm thinking down right now. Because MOC could get, if we get like the normal MOC volatility, 24-100 is in danger. It's on the radar. Let's see what happens. 5 more minutes, guys. MOC, the last 10 minutes of the New York session. 10 minutes of pain. All right, let's see what happens. This is going to be fun. MOC might be fun. Because if the Bears do what I think they're going to do, what's his name? The dude that be getting 40 on Topstep. Oh, he's actually on Topstep TV. Braden. I was like, golly, his P&L calendar looks crazy. Shout out to Juicy Trades. Man, let me see. Prolific Trade says we knew it was coming. Man, these Bears are relentless. We were saying earlier, the Bears are just disrespectful. They're gonna play with you a little bit, make you think you got a shot, and then they take everything away. Fast. Stairs up, elevator down. Oh boy. They going for it, man. Sheesh. Fresh session lows again. 142.25. They want 24K, bro. Oh my gosh. 24-100 on the radar, guys. MOC in 3 minutes. Photo finish, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be interesting. Because to be at this position right before MOC, a lot can happen right here. Either Bulls reclaim October lows or Bears really press it. 100 is on the radar. Fresh session lows, 122.25. Do they go for 24K? I think they're going to try it. If we get below 100, it's a wrap. They got a shot. Man. Shout out to whoever caught this short, because this is insane. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Prolific Trade. Shout out to Mooner Mars 301. Shout out to Apex Clippers in the building. Shout out to all the mods, the Infinity mods. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Unbelievable. Do they hold the line? We got 2 minutes until MOC. Either we're gonna shoot south, or we're gonna shoot north. Maybe the Bulls try to save face, get back above 158. We'll see. From a 5-minute perspective, this is high on the high on this 5-minute candle is 175. We'll see if the Bulls want to save face a little bit, at least go into Friday with above October lows, but nah, it's not looking like it. Bears are pressing. We got some levels down here too. We got 4-hour gaps, 1-hour gaps. But so far, we've just been slicing through gaps all day today. Shout out to Ryan Davis. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Andy Frizella. Ooh, 100 is on the fresh session lows again. Yo, we got 30 seconds to MOC. Let's see how she reacts here. Do we get some continuation? Do they go for 24K? It might happen. 20 seconds. Oh, they are going for it. This is insane. 100 might get breached here. Oh my gosh. MOC 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. There goes your open. We did touch 100. We did sweep 100. Do the bulls try to save face? Heck of an open. Golly. We just popped 60 points in a blink of an eye. 70 points. We're 19 seconds in. 80 points. 24 seconds in. That's what I'm talking about. 80 points in 20 seconds. That's my type of volatility. Let's see if the bears hold on. 158.50 key level. Right? What's the low? Yeah, 158.50. That's the level to fight over to end the New York session. Insane. We swept 24-100. What? This is what you call MOC, ladies and gentlemen. Market on close. This is where volume comes out of nowhere. It's like the first 10 minutes of the NY session. The last 10 minutes and the first 10 minutes are the same. They're similar. I think the open can be more volatile, but you do get some volatility in the last 10 minutes. They're similar for sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hope everyone's doing well, man. We got 10 minutes of pain, guys. Let's see what happens. All right. Wild price action today, man. Wild. Unbelievable price action. We're back on at like 5:30. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Appreciate you guys, man. We're headed to 2K, man. Let's get to it. The journey has only begun, man. It has only begun. Yeah, gotta follow the rules, man. Gotta follow the rules. Bow. I might try one, maybe one at, or do I have to do 6? I might get on at 7. We'll see. I thought I was gonna do 5:30. I might have to maybe run some errands real quick. And then, depending when I get back, I'll get back on. But we're definitely on for tonight, for sure. Ow. All right. 158.50 is the level to watch into the close. The next 5-minute candle comes in 1 minute, 20 seconds. The Bears are disrespectful. Let's see how this next 5 opens up. The Bears are disrespectful, man. Yo, she's in the thing, though. That's crazy. Oh my gosh, I can only imagine. Wow. Hmm? Oh, hold on a minute. Hold on a minute. Hmm. Hmm. Oh no, it's like decent though. Let me see. All right, fresh 5. Let's see how we end it. 158.50 is the battle zone. Session low, 24,098. Insane. Session high, 25,310. 1,200 points down from noon, from lunchtime. That's insane. Shout out to whoever caught this move, man. Insane. All right. Oh boy. That's wild. That is wild. Big battle. Big battle around October's low. The Bears have already won. The fact that we got down here this session is insane. I'm thinking, maybe, yeah, they're gonna get down there, but not like this. I'm thinking like into the close, maybe into tomorrow, maybe into evening session. Golly. Let's see if they go finale. Last 2 minutes. Do they go for the finale in the last 2 minutes? Oh my gosh. 2 minutes of pain coming in hot. If they flip this thing red, they are holding it. What's the open of this candle? Hold on. Open is 139, Battlefield. This is insane to watch, man. Insane. They're gonna go for it. Minute 30 left in the session. Crazy price action right now. It looks like Bears want to go for session lows again. 139 is the open of this 5-minute candle. Or fluctuating back and forth. 1 minute left, guys. Good times. This is insane. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Prolific Trades. Shout out to Moonamar 301. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Infinity Mods. Shout out to Apex Clippers. Shout out to Cobop. Shout out to Tyson Prosper. Shout out to Team Massive. Blessings. Shout out to Cobop. Papacito. Shout out to Papacito. Shout out to Team Massive 95, 94. Shout out to the Great Dane from Denmark. Shout out to, who else is in here? The Expert Loser. Shout out to the Expert Loser. TEL. Shout out to Team Master. Shout out to B. Hendrix. Shout out to Bray. Shout out to the Great Dane. Shout out to everybody that popped into the chat today. Appreciate you guys, man. 10 seconds of pain, guys. Let's see how the next 5 opens up. Ooh, 158.50. Bears are like, nope. Bing, 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 bing. Wow. Do they go for it in this candle? They might do it. Oh, they're going for it again. Wow. Here we go, guys. These bears are disrespectful. These bears are disrespectful. Insane. All right, guys. We are back on this evening. You guys be safe. Papacito from Barcelona in the building. Papacito says, I'm here making my scalps nice. Shout out to everybody that covered some green during this flush. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. All right, guys, look, I'm about to run some errands real quick, then I'm back on this evening. You guys be safe. I'm gonna run some errands. Be safe, guys. Discipline equals freedom. Papacito, who else was there? Hold on, give me 1 second. Shout out to Apex Clippers. I want to make sure I don't miss anybody. I thought there was one more person. All right, cool. But yeah, we passed one Apex eval, and then we passed, well, didn't pass yet. We pushed 3 combines halfway, looking to pass those between tomorrow and next week. And yeah, that's what we did today. It's just been an eval day. I'm gonna try to get some more Apex evals, see if we can pass them before the sale is over. But the thing is, they had like some issues, right, with the website. So hopefully they extend the sale or make it like a 90% sale. If you want Buell Knox is 80% off, 85% off right now. All right, guys, you guys be safe. Prolific Trades, pleasure meeting you, man. Shout out to Prolific Trades in the building. Shout out to Papacito. Shout out to everybody in the chat. You guys be safe. Yo, we're printing even more lows. More and more and more lows. All right, guys, I gotta get out of here. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint, ladies and gentlemen. If you try to sprint, you're gonna get punched in the mouth. Trust me, I've been punched in the mouth by the markets multiple times. Over and over and over again until I learned. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I'm still learning. Base hits win the game. Stack base hits. Singles win the game. Brick by brick. Keep on going, ladies and gentlemen. Be safe, guys. I am about to run some errands. Shout out to Papacito. Shout out to Barcelona in the building. Ciao. Shout out to Prolific Trade. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Prolific Trade says, likewise, I'll tap back in. Absolutely, for sure. We ain't going nowhere. This is just the beginning, bro. We're going to keep it going. All right, guys. I'll be back on tonight. Be safe, be safe, be safe. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. If you took an L today, it's okay. Don't be too hard on yourself. It's part of the game. It's the cost of doing business, ladies and gentlemen. Keep on going. Don't give up. There's light at the end of the tunnel. Do not give up. Keep working on the craft. This is a marathon, right? It's a journey. So while you're on the journey, you're going to learn different lessons. The key is to learn the lesson and use it moving forward. If you don't learn your lesson, you're going to stay in the same spot. But if you do learn your lesson, you're going to tweak your strategy, you're going to shift your size, shrink your size, do what you need to do so that you can become consistently profitable. Also, think in probabilities, guys. The losses come with the game. It's part of the game. So when you take an L, it's part of the game. It's part of the probability. It's the part of the probability of trading. You guys be safe, guys. I'm going to see you guys soon. Be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. I'm going to see you guys on the flip side. Should be back on tonight. Hit the notification bell, like, comment, subscribe, share. Hit the notification bell so you know exactly when I go live. And I'll see you guys tonight. Peace out. Good night, Papacito. I'll see you soon. Shout out to Papacito from Barcelona. You guys be safe. Peace.